It's easy to manage your org's users. From the homepage, click the Manage Users quick link. You can either add new users through a bulk import or add them one at a time. It is important to note that with a bulk import of users, only one role can be assigned when the user is created. Any additional roles need to be added manually. To add a new user, click the plus new user button. Fill in the user's information, including their name, email address, and phone number. Next, you'll need to assign an office and the appropriate roles to this user. This determines what they can access and do within Enerflo. Choose the roles that best fit their responsibilities, selecting multiple roles if needed. For help determining which roles you should assign a user, see the attached Platform Role Descriptions document. Set the user's time zone and enter a password, or leave this field blank if you'd like the user to create their own password. Choose whether or not you'd like to send the welcome email upon user creation, then click Create User. If you need to manage roles or remove users after they have been created, click the Home button and then the Manage Users quick link. To update a user's information, simply click Edit next to their name. The user profile allows you to edit a user's personal information, resend their welcome email, or update admin settings. Click Update Profile to save any changes you make. To remove a user from your company, click the red trash can next to their name. Any leads or deals the user has must be reassigned before deleting the account. If you don't want to delete the account, but need to mark a user as inactive for a while, click Edit and ensure the only option checked under Admin Settings is Inactive, and then click Update Profile. Clicking the key next to a user's name will log you in under their account. You can tell you are cloaked in as a different user if their name appears in the top right corner of the screen. Cloaking in will allow you to view leads, installs, or any other settings the user has access to. Let's look at creating and managing your sales offices in Enerflo. Start by clicking on Your Roles, then Sales Company, and then Company Settings. Locate the Auto Sync Sales Teams to V2 setting and toggle it to On. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click Update Settings to save this change. Next, you'll set up your sales office. Click Your Roles, then Sales Company, and then Sales Offices. Click the plus New Office button to create your office. Fill in the office name, address, and phone number. Clicking the Disable User Creation box will disable office admins from being able to add new users to the company. Once you have all the information added, click Create Office. Now that your office has been created, you'll need to assign your users to the office. Click the Home button to get back to your homepage, and then click the Manage Users quick link to view your users table. Click Edit next to the user's name and scroll down to their role settings. Assign an office for each role and then click Update Settings to save your changes. Finally, we'll jump to your sales teams list and define each team's territory. To get there, we'll click Settings and then Sales Teams. Click on the sales teams you want to edit. You can define their territory by adding whole states or only certain zip codes. Click Save to save your edits. The People tab allows you to see which users are assigned to the sales team. And that's it. You've created a new sales team in Enerflo. Now you can easily organize your sales force, assign leads, and track their performance. To add a new sales organization, start by clicking Your Roles. Next, select EPC, then click on Sales Organizations. Now click the plus Add New Org button. Fill in the information for your new organization and click Create Sales Team. Once the sales org is created, make sure to select the deal types they should have access to and click Save Changes. The last step is to enable deal templates for your new org. Click Settings, Installer, then Authorized Dealers. Locate your new sales org in the Authorized Dealers list and click its name. If you have a special pricing model set up for your new org, you can set that here. To use the pricing model attached to each deal template, leave this field empty. Make sure to toggle on any markets and templates that you want this new org to have access to, and make sure to enable the same deal templates here that you enabled on the previous screen. And one last thing, if you click over to the Integrations tab, you will see a setting that allows you to choose whether the organization will use the installer's branding or their own. When this setting is set to yes, Optimus proposals will use the installer's branding. If it is set to no, the sales org name and logo will show instead. When you need to add, remove, or change your equipment, click Settings and then Equipment. Select the type of equipment you want to add or update. You can choose from modules, inverters, or batteries. Let's look at modules first. Here you will see all the modules currently added to your organization. Click the Status dropdown to mark equipment as active, inactive, or archived. To add a new piece of equipment, click the plus New button. Begin typing in the module name to search Enerflo's database of equipment. If the equipment you're looking for doesn't populate, don't worry. Just reach out to our support team for help. Once you find the equipment you'd like to add, enter a name and set the status. By default, new equipment will be set to active. If you don't want it immediately available, select inactive. If you'd like to add an additional cost to your equipment, click the Add Option button next to Pricing option. You can choose to price equipment with a fixed amount per unit, per watt, or create a custom pricing model. Setting up custom pricing options does require some JavaScript knowledge, so if you need help with this, reach out to our support team. Enerflo offers a wide range of options that allow you to target your equipment to specific situations. To avoid errors when setting up equipment targeting, make sure that all sections agree with each other. By default, equipment is available across all options. Click into a section to set up targeting, and notice that if you unselect the All checkbox, the Exclude column will update to allow you to select which situations you want to include. Click Add Pricing option and then Save Changes to finish setting up your equipment. Next, let's check out how to manage adders. Click Settings, click on Pricing, and then Adders. To create a new adder, click the plus New button. Give your adder a descriptive name. Choose how you want your adder to apply on your proposals. Auto Apply will apply your adder to all new proposals, while selecting Allow Manual Toggle will require it to be added manually to each project. Next, choose whether or not you want your adder's costs to be visible to the customer. The activation model allows you to choose how your adder should activate. There are options for always active or for it to be activated based on the state the project is in, system size threshold, or custom. Setting up custom activation does require some JavaScript knowledge, so if you need help with this, reach out to our support team. Click the plus Add option button to set up your pricing options. You'll be able to choose if you want your adder priced as a fixed amount per watt or with custom pricing. Again, custom pricing requires some JavaScript knowledge, so if you have unique or custom pricing, be sure to reach out to our support team for help. Finally, choose where you want your adders to be available. Enerflo offers a wide range of options that allow you to target your adders to specific situations. To avoid errors when setting up adder targeting, make sure that all sections agree with each other. By default, adders are available across all options. Click into a section to set up targeting, and notice that if you unselect the All checkbox, the Exclude column will update to allow you to select which situations you want to include. Click Add Pricing option and then Save Changes to finish setting up your adder. The last step in setting up your adder is to add it to the pricing model. In the top menu bar, click Pricing and then Pricing Models. Click into the pricing model and click into the adders box. Click on each adder that you want to add to your pricing model and then click Save Changes. Your adder is now ready to use. To update or sync your finance products, first click Settings. Next, locate and click on Pricing, then select Finance Options. Here you'll see all your lenders. Click on the lender you want to update. For integrated lenders, you'll see a blue Sync button at the top. Click this button to sync your options and pull in the most up-to-date loan products and dealer fees. For non-integrated lenders, you'll see a Plus New Product button. Click this to manually add new products. You'll need to create a name, set the available states, and fill in the required information before you can select Save. If you aren't sure how to fill in some of the fields, reach out to the lender and they can provide the required information. To manually update dealer fees or other details on a specific product, simply click on that product option. Here, you can update the dealer fee, product name, APR, and other relevant information. Make your changes and click Save Changes. Once your loan products have been updated or saved, Make sure to update pricing on any proposals to ensure they have the most up-to-date lender options. To add, remove, or update your markets, start by clicking Settings in the bottom left corner. Then click on Installer and then Installer Markets. You can manage all of your markets here. To add a new market, simply click plus new on the top left. Fill in a name for your market, then click Save. Once your market is created, you'll need to add the territory it will cover. You can add entire states or specific zip codes. The radius settings allow you to set a market within a certain distance of a given address. If you'd like to exclude certain areas of a larger market, you can do so on the bottom of the radius settings. To edit an existing market, simply click on its name. You can now edit the details of your existing market by adding additional states, zip codes, or setting up a radius. When you're done, click Save to save your changes. When you want to adjust or update your deal templates, start by clicking Settings at the bottom of your navigation bar. Next, click Deal, then Deal Templates. This is where all your deal templates are found. Click the plus icon to see a history of all revisions of your deal template. The version that has the word current next to it is the version presently being used in all of your deals. To make changes to a template, click the version name, then the lock icon in the top right. Choose whether you want to create a revision or continue editing the live version. If you update and save the live template, all deals that are using that template will also be updated. Working on a revision allows you to make changes and then update to the new version when you're ready. Click into each stage to edit the questions or fields within the template. Just remember to click the lock when you're done making changes. If you choose to work on a revision, make sure to click Make Current to start using your updated deal template. This will replace the deal template version you are using. If you need to change or update the deal templates, markets, or pricing models your sales organizations have access to, click Settings, Installer, and then Authorized Dealers. Click on the sales org that you'd like to update. You can now edit or update the pricing model, install markets, or deal templates that your sales organization has access to. Clicking the Integrations tab will allow you to decide if the sales org should use your branding on proposals or if they should use their own name and logo. Once you've updated your sales organization settings, make sure to click the Save Changes button. And that's it. You now know how to update deal templates, markets, and pricing models for your sales organizations. The Optimus configurator gives you complete control over the look and feel of your proposals. To launch the configurator, you'll first click Settings, Proposal, and then Optimus Templates. Click plus New to create a new template, or click the name of an existing template to edit it. We'll click plus New to create a new template and start by entering in a name. Next, we'll select the deal templates we want this proposal to show on. The pricing breakdown settings allow you to choose which equipment pricing you want to show to your customer. And the theme settings allow you to choose the sidebar and color adjustments used in your proposal. The slide library section shows current slides included in your proposal. Clicking the green check mark next to the slide name will remove it. To add additional slides or to add in a slide that was previously removed, scroll to the Slides section and click the plus button next to the slide's name. You can configure individual slides once they've been added to your slide deck by clicking the expansion arrow. To preview your slide, click the eye icon. You can easily rearrange slides by clicking the list icon and dragging them into your desired order. If you'd like to add a custom slide, scroll to the bottom and click plus Add Custom Slide. Custom slides allow you to add a custom image or video along with a title. Clicking the filter icon allows you to set or restrict based on a wide range of options, allowing ultimate creativity in creating the perfect solar proposal. By default, templates are enabled for all options. Click into a section to set up filters, and notice that if you unselect the All checkbox, the Exclude column will update to allow you to select which situations you want to include. Click Done at the bottom when you have your slide configured just the way you want it. When viewing your slides at a glance, the funnel icon allows you to quickly see which slides have specific rules applied and which are being used in all proposals. A clear funnel indicates the slide is being used in all proposals, whereas a gray funnel means the view is restricted. Click Save Changes when you're done editing. Once you're finished, click Optimus Templates in the top menu and make sure the status is set to active. Once your template is marked active, it will be used across all proposals that meet the required conditions. There are three main areas to explore when learning about company settings. We'll look at sales organization settings first. Click on Your Roles. Next, select Sales Company and then Company Settings. This will bring up the settings menu for your sales company. Here you'll find a range of options allowing you to customize and manage your sales process. Let's take a quick look at what's available. The General Settings tab includes your settings related to leads, deals, assignments, plus the notification settings related to each. Additional tabs feature settings related to appointment types, email templates, the customer portal, and Google Drive, as well as webhooks, API access, state licensing, installer, and deal type restricting, dashboards, and project settings. Each section is fully customizable, allowing you to tailor Enerflo to your organization's needs. To view and manage your installer settings, click on Your Roles. Next, select EPC and then Settings. This will bring up the settings menu for your EPC operations. Here, you'll find a range of options that allow you to customize and manage your installs. The General tab contains settings related to agreements and installs. Additional tabs have settings for markets, finance options, project groups, data mapping, project milestones, and install project statuses. Each section is fully customizable, allowing you to tailor Enerflow to your organization's needs. To view and manage settings related to specific aspects of the sales process, click Settings at the bottom of the navigation bar. What you'll see here includes settings regarding new and existing users, deals, markets and authorized dealers, adders and financing, webhooks, equipment, proposals, and designs. To see your org settings, click Org Settings. Here you'll find settings that allow you to set and update company information. You can also customize your theme colors and login message. If you ever need to update or change your company's name or logo, this is where you can do that. If you do change your company's name and want to update your subdomain to match, reach out to Enerflo support and we'll be happy to help. Syncing your Google account with Enerflo allows you to link your calendar and seamlessly store and manage your company's files. Before you can select a Google Drive or calendar to sync, it must be linked to your user profile. To set those up, let's navigate to your name in the top right and select Edit My Profile. Scroll down to the Manage Account Linking section and click the Link Calendar button. Follow the prompts to connect your Google Calendar, then follow the same process to link your Google Drive account. To navigate to the Google Drive settings page, click Your Roles, Sales Company, Company Settings, and finally Google Drive. You can link a master account for storage, customize folders, and choose which surveys sync. Choose the master account you'd like to sync in the Select Drive Account dropdown and click Update Settings. Once this account is set, it cannot be reverted. Any changes after the initial sync will need to be requested through Enerflow's support team. If you'd like to set up additional accounts for the information to push to, toggle Sync to All Active Accounts on. Next, click View Active Accounts here and select the additional accounts you'd like to sync to. Then, click Update Settings. And that's it. You've successfully managed your Google Drive settings in Enerflow.